Hello, my name is Andy Bennett. I'm a former teacher and administrator and now work with CHiSL 365. Let me ask you a question as a professional educator. Do you ever face disengaged or unmotivated students, disrespectful or disruptive behavior? You see that your students' participation, attendance, and grades are slipping. They lack the communication skills or teamwork skills, direction, and purpose that you want to see for them in their lives. If you answered yes to any of those, I highly recommend and invite you to join us on our CHiSL Fusion webinars, where we're talking about elevating character and doing that through student leadership programs. So you're asking, what is CHiSL? CHiSL is a dynamic 3-year curriculum based on character, health and fitness, interactivity, service, and leadership. This is a proven curriculum. We've been around a long time. We have technology embedded in that. We have a wealth of resources and expertise in our trainers, seamless support, and we are research-backed to improve student behavior and academic performance. Why choose CHiSL? We're going to boost engagement. We know that students are unmotivated. This is going to keep students focused and motivated. We're going to develop those leadership skills, those communication skills that they're not getting anywhere else. We're going to improve your school culture, reduce bullying, all of that, and all along the way, we're going to enhance our academic success as well. We are a proven entity. We've been around a very long time. We have over 200 programs worldwide. Of the students that we've asked, 81.6% said they enjoy in being in the CHiSL program, middle school leadership program. 76.5% said that CHiSL provided them with valuable life skills and that it helped them to become better students. Some of our favorite quotes: CHiSL helped me to improve my attitude, communication, and teamwork, and there is no better way to develop leadership skills than in this class. We are very excited to bring you these CHiSL Fusion webinars where we are going to share best practices, how we've done this, and how we can partner with you and your schools to develop a leadership program that makes a difference. Thank you so much for joining us to learn more about CHiSL 365. I'm going to pitch it over to my good friend Milton Roberts to tell you the why of why these leadership programs matter so much now.
Hi, I'm Milton Roberts. I am one of the coordinators here at CHiSL. Very excited about presenting this to all the educators out there in the both the elementary and middle school arenas. So why CHiSL? All right, why CHiSL? So a strong leadership program for elementary and middle schools is kind of vital in shaping the positive and empowering school culture. And that's any school culture that we can go into and present ourselves and this program because kids need it at an early age. And students are developing their sense of identity, their values, their interpersonal skills. So a structured leadership program gives them the tools to grow in confidence, to take initiative, to make thoughtful decisions, and positively influence others around them. So that's kind of big when you're a 9, 10, 11-year old in your environment in school because it matters to them what people think of them. So when students are taught how to lead with empathy, responsibility, and
Mhm.
vision, they begin to see themselves as capable contributors to their school community. And this shift in mindset can dramatically improve behavior, peer relationships, and academic engagement. Leadership programs help create a culture where respect and collaboration and accountability are the norm. So, that basically it helps everyone around them, and they can see that firsthand because, they're the ones that's going through this program and understand the outcome of their actions. So teachers and administrators are also a benefit. So as students who take ownership of their actions and learning, and they create a more harmonious and productive environment, and it ultimately invest in student leadership at the elementary and the middle school levels. And it lays the foundation for lifetime success or lifelong success and builds a culture that is rooted in empowerment, purpose, and unity. So, Andy?
I love it. Thank you so much. And maybe we should have started by talking about the acronym. So CHiSL's been around 10 plus years at this point. So the C stands for character, H is health and fitness, I is this interactive, service, and then leadership. So all of these tenets and qualities that we would like to have in students. But like Milton said, if there's not a purposeful, thoughtful mission and program around this happening, it's not going to happen by chance. So it is incumbent on us as educators and as those that are teaching the future generations that we don't leave this to chance. We take action to make sure that these students are getting these lessons that they so desperately need to be quality citizens in the future.
I agree.
All
Agree.
right, so we're going to dive into. So there's really kind of three legs to CHiSL programs or middle school leadership programs. One is the program, which Milton did a great job of explaining all of the purpose and the reason as to why we need to do that. The other two are curriculum, which we would never want to start a program and not give the instructor or the teacher tools to be able to deliver that. And then again, that I is interactive. So we have technology that is embedded within our curriculum that makes it more engaging, makes it more fun for the students, gives the teachers feedback live. So we're going to cover the other two. So we've already heard about the program. Now we'll hear about the curriculum and the technology. I'm going to go off so you guys can see this a little bit better. So, like we said before, CHiSL stands for character, health and fitness. The I is interactive, service and leadership. We have those three legs to our stool: curriculum development updates, technology, and program support. Um, this is our team. We need to get Milton on there as well. We have amazing folks that are behind this effort and trying to just spread this wonderful message throughout America, but also around the world as well. We actually have more than this at this point, but we're getting close to 200 schools, about 50 school districts, again, 18 to 20 different states and all over the world at this point. So this is a worldwide curriculum, but a strong connection and a strong um, central point in Texas, Florida, Georgia. We've got a bunch of schools there as well. This is a 3-year curriculum. We start generally in sixth grade, seventh grade, and eighth grade. We can do that sequentially, going through course one, course two, and course three. However, you can mix this up. But the thought process is that we would like to start with what is leadership? Am I a leader? What does it take to be healthy and show service and leadership? That's kind of the foundation. Second year, we would build on that and say, okay, now that you understand that you are a leader, how can you make a difference in your school and your community? And then the third year, again, all of these are interchangeable, but the third year is like, how can I be a leader in a diverse world? So we start looking at global issues. What do we do about that? And then all along the way, we are learning service learning. We're doing some drill and ceremony. If you would like to have the military feel, it's optional, but also keeping very physically fit as well. So lots more than just this, but this is the core of the CHiSL curriculum. Just an idea of kind of what this looks like. We have student learning guides. This is an electronic digital curriculum, basically. So we will deliver this digitally, and then you can either print this off or share this on your LMS. We have some other options that make it easy to share out. So these are the student learning guides. They can fill these out on their Chromebooks. We have instructor guides. This makes things so easy for the instructor. Again, many of the times our instructors are coming in with not a lot of teaching experience, and this breaks it down for them very simply. On the right-hand side, this is what you do, what you say, what you group, what materials you need, everything that you need as an instructor. Underneath it, this is what the students are doing in their student learning guide, and this is a snapshot of what the slides look like at that point. So by reading ahead and knowing what's on the instructor guide, they are prepared to deliver a very awesome and engaging lessons. This is an idea of kind of what a classroom could look like with the technology aspect of things. We do have hardware devices if you would like to do that, but many schools are moving to Chromebooks, iPads, different things like that. It does work with both of those. And these are some of the slides that we have for that. So all of our slides are gamified. So at the very beginning of a lesson, we can choose, hey, do I want to do this as a game? And we'll come back to that in a second. But these are some ideas of the different questions. So are you a leader? There's no correct answer on this. But again, this gets the cadets and the students leaning in of what is a leader. And then we can kind of address those. Again, it's that live in moment learning. So we can capture that, adjust instruction, and catch students where they're at. Here's an idea of a reinforcing question. We see a little check mark right there. It is tracking that. And then we have those gamification aspects on the bottom right there. So we can kind of check in on the learning. There's our team assignment. Again, these are just simulated, but this is the idea of what the participant. So this would be like a top score report. Maybe we have our team scores. Again, these are all updated dynamically. And team MVP, so top scorer per team. And one of my favorites is the fastest responder. Our technology tracks down to 1,000th of a second as to how quickly students are getting the correct answer to make sure that we are keeping them engaged. So that is the overview of the curriculum and the technology aspect. Again, coupling that with the power of the program and the why, that is why we are so passionate about middle school leadership programs, and we would love to have a conversation with you and see if this is a good fit. We know that this program is needed in American schools right now. We would love to partner with you to help you bring character, health, service, and leadership to your students and to your community. Any parting thoughts, Milton?
No, Andy, I think you covered it all, and I'm very excited to be able to engage with our public,
Mhm.
especially our educators at the elementary and middle school level, because right now I think they just feel lost. Being a middle school educator myself, I really saw where this leadership program in CHiSL really helped the culture of our school, and it's definitely a benefit. I can't say enough about it, and I think it's just great what we've come up with here.
Right. So I would say, who is this? Who would be the best audience to be watching this video? Obviously, this is the end of the video. Hopefully, you fit into one of these categories. But obviously, superintendents, those that see the vision of wanting to just help their schools to have better character, better service and leadership, that kind of stuff. Principals might have the autonomy to say, "Hey, we're going to put this program in." School board members is another one, right? If you see this and you're like, "Oh my gosh, this is what our school district needs. We have problem. Let's kind of reverse engineer this." If you're having problems with bullying, just fighting, truancy, like all of the things that educators and schools are having issues with, middle school leadership programs can make a substantial difference in that arena just because students are better people and they feel connected. They're part of a team and they want to make sure that they are moving their school and their unit in a positive direction. So as we wrap this up, there's a couple different ways that you can reach out to us. You can just email us at chisel at intlrn.com. This is my cell phone. You can text the word chisel, CHISL, to 970-739-2229. Just text Chisel and we will begin that conversation with you and help you to get your school district and your school on the right track to create a better future for your students and for your community. Thank you so much for watching and checking this out, and we look forward to talking to you very soon. Take care.